Good morning and welcome back. We are prone to judge the success by the idea that our salaries or the size of our automobiles rather than the quality of our service and the relationship to mankind. That's kind of unfortunate, but the eternal words of Martin Luther King Jr., they could not be more appropriate at this time around the holidays when many people try so hard to impress others by going overboard with gifts, parties, dinners. You know, many of us go to them during this time of year. But in the end, it is all about your performance or your relationships. That's kind of a question. Here to talk about that, Dr. Arthur Ciaramicoli is the author of Performance Addiction, the Dangerous New Syndrome, and How to Stop It from Ruining Your Life. He joins us now from Boston. Boy, you know, this is something that we kind of know is out there, doctor, but we don't really put a word on it, but I like what you call it, performance addiction, because people are truly addicted to this. I mean, they want it to be the perfect party, the perfect gift, the perfect everything around the holidays. How dangerous is that?
Well, it is dangerous, Betty, because performance addiction is the belief that perfecting appearance and achieving status will secure love, respect, and happiness. And unfortunately, it's an irrational belief system that's hardwired early in life, and then it's reinforced by cultural expectations, especially American cultural expectations. And performance addicts associate money with love, and that's the problem during the holidays for sure.
Yeah, that's a really big problem because, I mean, do people really believe, though, if I give you a really nice gift, doctor, you're going to forget all the bad things I said and did to you during the year?
Well, I'll give you an example, Betty. From last year, I was in a holiday store, at a jewelry store, looking for a ring for my wife. And I came across this ring. I was looking at it. The salesperson came up to me, and after we chatted for a bit, I said, "How much is the ring?" She said, $7,000. I said, "Oh,
that's
my
a nice
God,
ring."
that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. She looked over, she put her hand in my hand, and she said, "How much do you love your wife?"
Oh, that's a salesperson for you, isn't it?
Yes.
So did you get the ring?
I did not.
Oh, okay. You held off. You didn't have that performance addiction.
But that would be a hard one for a performance addict to resist.
Yeah, especially if your wife is standing right next to you.
Yes, yes.
So let's talk about this performance addiction. How do you know if you have it? Because all of us want, I mean, of course, it's just natural to want the holidays to be nice, but how do you know when you go from that to being addicted to wanting to please others?
Well, performance addicts are driven by the two myths in American society. One is the obsessive pursuit of money they believe will bring them happiness and love. And we know from many credible studies that self-worth is not equal, net worth is not equal self-worth. The other driver is beauty, that they're obsessively driven to perfect their body and their appearance. And of course, that doesn't lead to happiness or love either. What it leads to is addictive behavior. And we have the highest rates of eating disorders in the civilized world, according to the World Health Organization.
Well, you got a whole list of questions. We have a few of them up on the screen. Did you often feel guilty? Do you often wonder how much money other people make? That's one of them. That's an interesting one. Why is that one of the questions?
Well, I think that performance addicts are always comparing and contrasting themselves to other people.
Oh, how they measure up, yeah.
Yes, and unfortunately they do that same to their spouses and their children, and that's where it really hurts because we're passing it on to another generation.
I gotcha. Okay, now I have to admit, I have taken your quiz. I got the book here, took the quiz, all 74 questions, and I thought I was going to score a lot higher than I did because I'm kind of a perfectionist. I want it to all be nice and wonderful, you know, that little fantasy. But I didn't do too bad. I only have a mild case of it.
Well, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that, and I did try to answer as truthfully as possible.
Yes.
But if you do have a severe case, how do you go about correcting it?
You have to recognize what really brings love and respect in life, and that is quality of relationships, developing your relationship skills, especially the capacity for empathy, because empathy allows us to read other people accurately and enter into the world of other people's experiences. If you have empathy, if you have high interpersonal skills, you unquestionably are going to be more successful professionally and more successful personally, because it teaches you how to maintain intimate relationships. But in the corporate world, people who have the highest relationship skills are the best leaders and the best managers.
You know, it just seems so easy. I'm going to read some of the other things to do about it. Balance your work and personal life. We had that up. Also, discover how remarkable it is just to be ordinary. There's nothing wrong with being ordinary.
Well, I think the issue with being ordinary, Betty, is that performance addicts don't understand that self-worth is so critical. Self-worth equals it helps you to be available to other people, and they put it in a secondary category. They don't realize that exercising on a daily basis, keeping your good nutrition on a daily basis, sleeping well, and fostering the intimate relationships in your life. That's not ordinary. It's incredibly remarkable. How many people do you know that can keep all of those behaviors in check on a daily basis?
Yeah, that's hard. You almost have to be a performance addict to be able to keep all that in order.
Well, you want to do it in a balanced way, not in a perfectionistic way.
Gotcha. Doctor, we appreciate your time. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you very much, Betty.
Take care.
Same
Tony.
to you.